I'm not. Oh, hello.
I wasn't the first one from.
Once, yeah.
It's not my fault my microphone picks up on my breathing.
What if? Hold on.
Secretly, it doesn't. They're just like right up to go.
Maybe I shouldn't do this when it's recorded. But what if I put my microphone right next to a Nerf gun and shoot it? Okay,
You'll
let's-
shoot
Then
your
you will have-
microphone.
Then you will have one very deaf
All right.
cat, considering I keep having to turn you up.
Oh, oh! I need to stop moving my microphone.
Okay. Welcome to session. Is it 10? Episode 10?
Woohoo! Celebration, I think.
Yeah, we have hit
Imagine.
double digits officially on this session.
Have we?
Woo!
I'm sure this is episode 10. I can check.
I
Very easy for me to check.
I can definitely remember. Ha 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 ha.
This is episode 10, I think.
Nice.
I uploaded 6 yesterday. I've got a folder for 7 and 8, and I've got a folder for 9.
Nice.
So I think we are on episode 10, and if not, we're on episode 9, and I've lost count.
Oh boy.
Which
I'm
is
sure
fine.
the session gets
I could
uploaded
have
and
sworn it was session 9.
the session gets uploaded and it's labeled 9, and we start the session by saying it's session 10.
I would put a little thing on the bottom being like, yeah, we genuinely lost count at this stage because we weren't keeping count to begin with. Oops.
Oops. Oh fuck! I need to start writing.
Well, either way, it's episode 9 or episode 10, but it doesn't make a difference what the episode number is because it's what happens in the episodes that matters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And last session, we left off with the group returning to, was it the capital, the city,
Why are you so
with a limbless monk person, tied
And
up,
an unconscious one.
and an unconscious person tied up, who were members of what appeared to be a cult. I don't know why they're like. Why are we taking them back to the city?
I believe we wanted to turn them in.
Aren't cultists illegal?
Yes. They are.
I kind of want to question them, but I also don't know how.
You ask a question.
Then you ask the question.
No, because I
Oh,
don't
too.
want
My
to.
sheet didn't update. Help. What level do we exist on?
Oi.
You typed it.
Yes, but that's because it was a reason. There was a reason why I typed it and didn't say it.
I think preface our messages that we don't want read aloud with "Don't read this aloud."
Oh,
I think that would be a good idea.
all right. From now, okay, fine. Anyway,
Or
please cut
put
this out.
DNR.
Oh, this one is updated. What the fuck? Hello.
It's not really a problem that the sheet didn't update because, again, we can do that. But yes. So I mean, they are obviously going to regain consciousness before you get back to the city.
How long does it take to get back?
How long did it take you to get here?
I think it was like 2 or 3 days.
It was.
Oh god. Oh dear. Oh no.
It was 2 or 3. It was 2 or 3 days it took you to get here, and you are taking them back.
Oh, I thought it only took 1 day.
Hang on. I honestly don't know because I didn't write down how many days it took you to travel there because I'm clever like that.
I did. I just had to read back because it was quite a long day.
Was.
a lot of things happened.
Yeah, I wonder why it was so long.
I don't know. I had no idea, honestly. My throat is dying. Please help.
Is this the point where I turn around and say I actually don't have any idea why that day was so long?
Oh, because
Oh.
combat.
I
Because
mean,
combat
we went
existed.
back to the capital and then we discussed, and then we had to walk to the Citadel, which took half a day, and then we had the actual fight, and then we had to leave.
Yeah.
You didn't have to leave. I think you just decided to leave because you were taking the people back.
I don't think anyone wanted to stay there.
No.
Me either. Not sure why.
Well, Raidel's going to approach Zion and say, we should probably question them.
That seems like a good idea.
I'll leave you to it.
Enjoy, I think.
Oh, that's
I'll
great.
be moral support.
Oh, okay. Piotr, wrap them in your boa.
For like a second there, I was like, how has this gone from Rail outsourcing it to Zion making Teor do it?
Oh,
Magic.
I don't have the dice.
You have a robot.
There is a
The
channel
bot always
here
the bot always
specifically for
hates,
rolling.
the bot always hates me though.
It hates,
It hates
more.
I
everyone.
was gonna say,
equally.
I don't think the bot hates anyone more than Raidel.
Why? Riddle did nothing wrong.
I know, but in every time they have used the bot, even in other campaigns, it has just not really liked them.
I couldn't guess why.
Okay, so I am going to wrap my boa and constrict the person.
Which person?
I don't know, whichever one
what-
Zion pointed at.
The one with arms and legs, or the one without arms and legs?
I would assume the one with arms and legs. It would be kind of pointless with the other one.
Specifically, how does the constriction of your boa work?
Magic.
Well, I knew that. Like, is it, like, does it do damage? Is it a save? Like, how does it work?
Didn't you send that to the DM, babe?
I thought I did. I thought I did.
You might have done, but the idea is that you need to know what your things do.
Yes, I know it has been. I do not think it would do damage. I think at most it constrict. But I forgot what I would have to. I know there's a roll. I think it's like a roll. You had said it was like a rope. To be used like a.
I think you have sent it to me.
Really? I thought we did. Hold on, let me look. Because I don't have any. So I need to look through all of this. Give me a minute. Let me see what I have said.
From the other campaign.
Where are you? I'll find it.
Can't
I
see
should.
anything from the.
Really?
Da,
Really?
da, 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 da,
Mm,
da, da, da.
hold
Is
on.
that it?
No.
Raidel, have we taken inventory of what these captives have on them yet?
No.
We should probably do that while Tior figures out how to rap and which one to rap.
I had thought it was the orc's job, but they do not appear to be here.
They do wander off quite a while.
Don't they?
I wonder if he feels lonely.
I doubt it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be leaving.
Fair enough.
I will take inventory of both of them, starting with the limbless one.
He has a small silver like knife. And a strange red coin. On one side of the coin appears to be like an embellishment of what you can only assume is Abaddon's head. And on the other is a skull. There are also initials. MOA.
I show Zion before pocketing both.
Okay.
It's very easy to pickpocket. It's not really like he can fight back.
I'll then check the other one.
The other one who is tied up.
Yes.
Are you just walking up to him and going through his pockets?
Yes.
Okay. You find a ring. It appears to have just the initial A with 2 horns on it. You also find a letter.
Can I read it, first of all?
What languages do you read?
Common, Chiropteran, Elvish, and Primordial.
It is written in common, so yes, you can. Bear with me a second. Okay. It reads, "The left hand of Abaddon has taken his seat. We are ready to begin the summoning. Bring together all the beasts, and we will supply the broken. Let us know when you are ready. We will figure out the rest." And then at the bottom, MOA.
I didn't catch the middle of it.
Yeah, can you read the letter again slower?
The left hand of Abaddon has taken his seat. We are ready to begin the summoning. Bring together all of the beasts, and we will supply the broken. Let us know when you are ready, and we will do the rest. And then at the bottom, it is signed MOA.
I hand both to Zion.
Okay, I will read them.
The ring and the letter.
Okay.
Okay. As you are going through the occultist's belongings, he tries to wiggle out of his bonds. Bear with me a second. Did we figure out how the boa works?
You're
Sorry, I was muted. Because I have a cat. I think it would be a dexterity. Let me look. I know it's here somewhere.
Well, he fails.
Oh, okay.
you get the nat 1.
No, he got a 2.
Oh,
Oh,
So yeah, he fails. Even with his modifier, I don't think it's going to be enough. Weirdly, for some reason, has a plus 14 modifier. He doesn't, but so yes. Congratulations, you now have all of their belongings aside from the clothes they are wearing.
okay. I will. I'll walk up to the one that Are we going? Are we just asking just about anything, or?
It's up to
Yes,
you.
this is kind of why Rachel gave the questioning over to you, because they don't know what kind of questions to ask.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's up to you.
They're
You can ask them
bloodthirsty
whatever
orc
you
when
want.
you need them.
Yeah, right.
I don't know if the bloodthirsty orc would actually be any help, or whether he'd just like decapitate them.
Tior, you might be better at questioning than I am.
would I be?
I don't know. What do you want to know from them? Like, what do you want to try and find out?
Can they even talk?
Can they talk? You know,
I
at least
just-
one of them can.
I would assume that they would have their tongues, but that's just my.
No, those were the prisoners in the other place.
Okay. I don't know what to ask. Who do you follow? Who are you work for? What are your plans? I cannot think.
How are you asking these questions? Like, are you just trying to be charismatic about it? Are you trying to get them on your side, or are you just outright trying to intimidate them into an answer?
Whichever one works. Basically.
That's not how this works. You know that's not how this works.
Just
How-
a slap to the face. Who do you work for? Slap to the face.
Intimidation, then.
Okay. Oh, I cannot see you're doing that. It's fine. It's fine. He wants answers.
If you wouldn't do it, then don't do it.
I was about to say I can see Tior being all persuasive.
Mhm.
Charismatic, yeah.
Mhm. The
Well,
he would try to take a friendlier approach, be nicer. Um,
go ahead.
I think
This is
I know
all
you are. I know you have your plans. I know that you are set in your ways, but I was hoping you could level with me and answer a few questions.
he remains silent. Roll me a persuasion check.
Uh, okay, I need to roll in the bot hate. Give me. I need to find my persuasion. Also, give me a minute. Where is his? And you said it was persuasion. Oh,
Yes.
not even the right. Ah, there. Persuasion is plus 70.
He continues to remain silent.
Oh,
Can I ask something?
go ahead. We can hope he answers. Not Xeon Hitler.
In your in your ritual, you kept mentioning broken beasts. Um, Why exactly do you need them?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, okay. I was way too far away from the mic, wasn't I? A 16.
Boy.
Okay. He looked at you, and only the sacrifice of a broken beast can summon the Lord Abaddon.
Well, I guess that much. I was just wondering if there was a specific reason why it's a broken beast, quote unquote. Except,
Abaddon is the maimed. Only a broken beast would suffice.
fair enough, fair enough.
What do you consider a broken beast?
Roll me a persuasion check.
I was also going to ask that, so can I roll too?
I mean, if you both ask him that question,
I
You
was
both
going.
ask at the same time.
yeah,
I
like
was
if you
going
both ask
to.
him at the same time, might get a bit confused between the two of you, but sure.
No, I wasn't going to ask that specifically. I was going to ask something else. So
Okay, Radel, what did you roll?
Oh right, 14.
Okay. There is no true way to tell. It's more of a feeling.
then, do we really want to know? I'm curious. Microphone. Hello. I need to remember. Then, who were in your ritual? You said that at least one of us is one. So who?
They know.
Huh?
Do they?
That's all he says.
All right. Thanks.
How would
anyway.
they know?
Well, I would gather it is a feeling.
Hmm. All right.
Emotion.
Did you ask him that question? How do they know?
Yeah, I did. Sorry, I gave up on the voice.
Roll me a persuasion check. Or are you trying to intimidate him?
Persuasion.
Okay, roll
Although
me persuasion.
intimidation would probably work better with Zion, but oh well.
Zion punching.
No, Zion's not punching him. Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Snap.
Ooh, very nice.
Did
Snap.
the DM also get a nat 20?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Sucks to be you, Zion.
Oh, damn.
no.
Defending party wins. He doesn't answer your question. He just sort of like suddenly has this shocked look on his face that he's probably already said too much. And immediately just falls silent.
Thank you for answering us anyway.
You do not thank someone who just tried to kill you, Totu.
But he did something good for us, so yes, you do.
You tried to kill me, but you also answered my questions.
We forced him to answer these questions.
We
You
did?
didn't force him, you persuaded him.
Yeah, we didn't. He could have not answered, but he did.
Yeah,
I roll
definitely
my
not
eyes
forced.
and smile fondly.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't get anything else out of him.
You could try and question him further, but he, after rolling the nat 20, he sort of looks like he's realised he's said too much and doesn't really want to say anything else. You could still question him further. You'd just have to roll pretty well.
You. What is your name?
Which one are you asking that to?
The one we are currently questioning.
Intimidation or persuasion?
It's going to be intimidation, not that it makes much of a difference. Oh, it's a 13.
Well, he definitely wins. Hang on.
Did he get another nat 20?
He did, and I'm now just re-rolling dice to make sure it's not just always going to land. No, it's not. Okay. So 2 20s in a row, that's really rare. Is this dice broken?
No.
Because I'm now using physical dice.
Oh.
I found my dice
Very
again,
fancy.
so,
Very fancy.
but I'm using my metal one. So I wanted to make sure it wasn't like off balance.
Why was the first thing that came to my mind when you said that you were using a metal one was can you kill someone with a dice?
I've got a slingshot in my
Why?
because I made it when I was like
No. I wasn't. The Y wasn't for the slingshot. The Y was for me.
I mean, I reckon if you shot a D4 out of it, you'd probably kill someone. Shot a D20, it's
Oh.
heavy enough. If they were metal,
Okay, moving on then.
like some of them would be pretty dangerous projectiles. They're
Moving on.
quite heavy. That is not a suggestion for people to start using dice as projectiles. Just put that
We
in there.
don't advise killing with knives, YouTube.
Do not try this at home.
Don't try this anywhere, not just at home.
Oh.
Totu, the pinnacle of health and safety.
The thing is, Totu is. Spring isn't.
Yeah, basically.
Someone go and confiscate everything dangerous off Spring.
No! Don't take my knives away from me. How dare you?
Everything.
No.
Oh, no.
But I need to draw. How will I draw if I don't have it? Is that wait? This is a compass called a compass? I don't think a compass is called a compass because a compass is a different thing than a compass.
Compass is a compass, and a compass is a compass. They
I
are two completely different things.
And a
wait.
side note, if anyone is listening to this and getting just as lost as I am, that's perfectly normal.
One of them tells you where to go, and one of them lets you draw pretty circles on maps.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So they're called the same. Cool, fantastic.
As if learning English isn't confusing enough.
You're right.
No. I'm
I need a
Wait.
compass. Why do you want to draw circles? We're lost.
context, kids. Context is everything.
Basically.
He doesn't answer, surprisingly.
Ah,
I didn't expect him to.
To be fair, you were a 3-foot bat trying to intimidate someone. So like,
I'd love to be 10
I'm
foot
not
tall.
gonna lie, a 3-foot tall bat with really long fingers and like glasses to stop them from going blind in daylight is probably a little more intimidating than the spirit creature that you are.
that's why I wasn't trying to intimidate them.
I know, but you're not really one to talk about intimidation.
I never said that I was any better.
You probably were. I mean, a 3-foot tall bat coming up to you and speaking to you is pretty weird.
uh-huh.
If it happened in real life, I would scream and run away, because bats are not supposed to be 3 foot tall.
I love how it's not the part about them speaking that would weird you out the most. It's the fact that it's 3 foot tall. In that situation, I think if a bat came up to me and started speaking to me, I would honestly either be like, "Oh my god, vampires are real," or alternatively, I would just be like, "Were you cursed by a witch? Like, were you human at one point and got turned into a bat, or were you a bat that someone
How do
decided
I
will make
do
you
that
super
too?
smart?"
How do I do that too? Sorry.
Not necessarily how do I do that too, just like, how did you end up like this? Like,
No. How do I do that too? There's definitely people that are going to be like that.
Me.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wonder if Spring wants to be turned into a bat.
Hey.
look, being turned by a witch's curse is something different to being, of your own accord.
I know.
That just makes me think Spring wants to turn other people into bats.
No.
You
I'm
pissed me
almost
off.
4 foot.
You pissed me off. You're a bat.
What did you say, Riddle?
I'll have you know I'm almost 4 foot.
Which is
Oh.
even fucking weirder.
That's adorable.
Everyone else has been like, that's strange. And then there's a few people who are like, oh, that's so cute.
Yes. It's like a giant.
Bat.
Winged creature of death.
No, I was going to say like a giant dog, but a bat instead, and can walk. But that's just a person.
It's a giant tree that flies.
Ignoring everything I say, I am actually very fond of bats. They're one of my favorite animals.
Oh.
I would have guessed by you buying a bat plushie, but yeah, anyway.
That
Bats
was
are
a
cute.
secret.
Bats are
Oh,
cute.
I didn't know
No.
that part.
Not a secret anymore.
Yet.
But no, everyone knows now.
Fuck.
And soon all of YouTube will know.
Or we
and
can cut
end the
this.
whole world.
Or we can cut this out.
No.
Why would I cut this?
Uh, to
I don't
save
think the DM cuts anything.
No.
to save me.
I did at one point because there was too much of a silence on the Muffin Man episode. That is what I
Yeah,
call it. I have no other name for that episode. It's just the
the
Muffin.
Muffin Man. The fifth question mark? No.
Do you know the Muffin? See, now you've done it.
It's so cute.
What?
Let's
They are.
not. Okay, before we get massively sidetracked, let's not start doing this again because we did this before,
Sorry,
and
I just saw the
everyone
gift.
ended up in that mood where they were like, "Now I want to buy a pet. I want an animal."
Am I the only one immune to that? Am I the only one that can see cute pictures of things and not want to buy them instantly?
I mean, for me, it doesn't necessarily even have to be cute. It just looks cool.
I can
Is
want
that-
to and not.
I can
It's a
want
flying-
to and not as
It's
well.
a
but-
flying TV with feet.
Yes.
It's a
So,
what?
A
Oh.
flying.
A flying?
Mosaic love, you're cutting out a lot.
Well, that's it's a flying puppy with wings.
I think flying means they already have wings, but like.
I'm glad someone else
Yes.
pointed that out.
Yes. Yes.
So, looping back to the unintimidating bat trying to intimidate someone.
Yes.
That's how we got here.
Maybe one of the the like 6, 7, 8 foot tall lions can take over.
But I love how the lions have been the ones who have been like, yeah, we're going to use charisma. You are the most fucking terrifying thing in front of them right now.
All right. I was
Next-
I'll
Like,
echo Rado's question to him and be like, "Hey, you should answer, my friends."
roll me an
Bitch.
intimidation check.
Bye. Good luck.
I don't know if it's actually audible when I'm vaping, but
It is not.
that's good.
No, not hear it.
I've actually managed to do quite well with my vaping at this point.
Nice.
Go.
So proud of you.
It's been
One-
like
Mhm.
2 months since I've had an actual cigarette.
Nice.
22.
Well, you definitely win.
Okay.
Good.
I do not have a name. I am simply called Follower.
And your companion.
He is the messenger of Abaddon. As he says this, his eyes roll into the back of his head.
Oh, fun.
A ton of blood rushes out of his nose. And he just slumps over.
I guess that's the end of questions.
Apparently, names are a forbidden subject.
Everyone's concentrating on the one that's tied up that they were questioning, weren't they?
No, I just stopped paying attention already. I asked my questions and I stopped paying attention.
Roll me a perception check.
Okay. Where? Okay. 22.
You notice that just before this event happens, the old man seems to, or the limbless old man seems to almost mouth something, like under his breath. You can't make out what he says, but he doesn't seem to have said or done anything before this, and then immediately after he seems to just sort of like act as if nothing has really happened. What would you like to do?
That's what I'm thinking.
You have almost at this point made it back to the town.
I'm going to set the body on fire.
Congratulations, you have set a body on fire.
Now we can leave.
There will be no trace of us.
Hey, Mr. Messenger. What did you say when your friend was about to die?
Roll me a persuasion check.
11.
He doesn't say anything. He just stares at you.
I don't think we really wanted to know the answer to that question. Anyway.
Probably not.
I know.
Speak for yourself.
Well, if we give him the option to say it, he could say it towards one of us.
It doesn't mean I would not like to know.
What do you want to do now? You have about an hour before you reach the city.
I will simply walk alongside Totu in companionable silence.
Okay. Zion, Tior.
I don't have any more questions that I can think of.
Okay. Tior.
I can't really think of anything.
Okay. You make it to the city, and you are immediately stopped by one of the guards on the gate.
Oh, of course.
Why do you have this man? Is it a man?
You remember where that there was... Wait. Would you even see the quest? Never mind. There was a quest that was to see what was happening at the what? Fuck, I forgot. Hold on.
Cathedral.
The cathedral. We went there, and that's what was happening in the cathedral. There was him, and things happened.
That does not explain why you have this poor
He claims
remains man.
he complains to be a messenger of Abaddon.
Claims. Not complains.
I said claims, yeah.
That's a very serious accusation.
That's what he claims to be. And
He
we just
looked at the man who at this point again puts on the act that was occurring in the cathedral, where he, please, I don't know what they're on about. They literally just picked me up and brought me here.
No, you didn't. We didn't. Well, yes, but you tried to kill us first.
I've got no clue what they're on about, honestly. I was out one day on my little cart minding my own business, and then this group kidnapped me.
As I recall it, you were in what was it called? Cathedral. You were in a cathedral surrounded by quite a few dead bodies.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Why
Is it-
me? Why can't
is it-
anyone else think of these things?
Who?
The other
Is it-
people, the other people who spoke, like Totu, also has to roll a persuasion check.
I also have to then. Okay.
Yep. Anyone who spoke in against this guy needs to roll a persuasion check.
I got a 4.
Oh, I got him that one.
I
And
got
that
a
one
nat
and a
20.
4, we are doing so well. Oh, we got a nat 20.
Yay!
Oh, that's slightly better.
Oh, thank God.
The guard captain kind of looks a bit confused. He's not really sure whether to believe you or not believe you, but he does look like he is taking your claim seriously. He
Okay.
turns to you and will put him in a cell overnight. I'll have to call the guard captain to come and interrogate him and get the information.
Yes. And here are the things that we got off of him. And Zion's gonna give the letter and the ring over. As well as kind of gesture for Radel to get things as well.
I would also bump through it like, come on, do it.
I'd hand over the silver knife.
Okay. Is this everything he had?
I believe so.
I don't know, I didn't look.
Oh dear. No, it's fine. Obviously it will take the guard captain a while to arrive. He is currently visiting the port city.
Ah. Great.
You will be required to stay local until such a time a verdict has been reached.
Okay.
We would expect no less.
Well, I will take this man off your hands. Feel free to go about your business.
Thank you.
He walks over and literally just, like a sack of flour, picks this man up, puts him over his shoulder, and walks off with him. About 2 minutes later, you see another soldier on a horse riding off towards the city that you had just come from.
Wait, the one we fled, or?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh.
You would believe this is the person who is going to go get the guard captain.
The same guard captain that Tior kind of exposed himself to?
In both aspects. You Roll me a perception check. Or roll me an insight check.
Okay, that's a lot better because I would ask sight or hearing.
No, it's an insight check. Roll an insight.
12.
You have a feeling that it might be the same captain.
Yeah.
Especially when he said that he was currently in a port town, like a dock.
I stare at Tior for a good 6 seconds and then look away.
Like, God damn it! Who is holding Terry?
I am. I'll pull Terry out.
He's just sort of like nudging you at this point.
I'll pull him out. What was it you needed, Terry?
Well, to be honest, I do think we need to investigate further.
Mm-hmm.
However, I have been given a message. It's nothing really important. Just that one of the gods would like you to look into the local churches.
Look into us and find out things about them, or just find things that are weird.
It didn't really say.
Oh, we can do both.
He just sort of said that he just sort of said that he thinks something weird's going on because there's not as many people like that he can feel that are truly in touch with their faith in these areas.
Wait, me and people that want to can look at them, the churches, I mean.
Yes, let's go check out the churches and then talk about what we're gonna do.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do that.
What did you say?
You can restock if you want.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that. We need to do that too.
Oh, crap.
We heard an O and then nothing else.
I think May said something about restocking. That's the last thing I heard.
May, if you are speaking, we cannot hear you.
There we go. I hear you again.
My connection sucks. I said,
No.
do you not need to resupply rations?
You do.
You need to eat, don't you?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. That thing that keeps me alive. Yes, that.
Not all of us can simply lift up a rock and find a dinner.
I like how you phrase it that way. Just find a dinner. Not find dinner, just find a dinner. Yeah. That is very true. But yes, you can restock your rations. You can do that at either the Adventurers Guild. Sometimes churches will give rations to those in need. Or you could go to a shop or an inn. They generally sell rations as well. Kind of up to you.
We should also probably turn in the fact that we investigated the church. Although I don't know how much we can tell the Adventurers Guild.
We can go.
Yep. Okay. Where are you going first? What are you doing first?
I think we should probably turn in the quest first.
Yes.
And Radel would suggest as much.
Okay.
I'll turn in the quest.
You make your way through the square to the Adventurers Guild. And again, you see in the main hall the guild master. He doesn't really do anything. Like when you walk in, he sort of like nods to you as if to greet you, but then seems to go off into conversation with one of the soldiers. You walk up to the desk.
Wait, hold on. I will whisper to Radel, do you need me to talk with him again?
Probably not.
Okay.
You approach the desk, and there is a female Leonin behind the desk. Which you find a little odd, because although Leonins are not a rare breed, they generally don't tend to be on the mainland. She greets you as you walk towards her. How can I be of assistance today? And everyone is silent.
We'd like to train in a quest.
Well, I thought Tior was going to do it, so I was going
Yeah,
to
so
say
did
that.
I.
I'm sorry.
Everyone's expecting Tior to do it, and Tior's just there like,
I was waiting for someone to say anything, and when no one did, I just talked.
I expected Tior to do it because they're supposed to lead everybody.
Take two.
Sorry. We are here to turn in the quest.
Okay. Which one?
The one to investigate the cathedral.
The
Cathedral. How do you not know what cathedrals are?
What? Who said that?
What
The
about not
DM.
knowing what cathedrals were? Me.
All-powerful god.
Huh? But who said that they didn't know what cathedral was?
You all sound really confused about the word cathedral. Like
No,
your
I'm just-
characters
No, I'm
sound
not.
confused about the word cathedral, but all of your
No.
characters would know what a cathedral is.
No,
Yes,
but
I know.
Tom first said citadel, so now I'm getting confused between
No, it
citadel
wasn't
and
me.
cathedral.
It wasn't me that said citadel. It was Ion. But I keep messing up how to say cathedral. I say cathedral, which is like a mix between the Portuguese pronunciation of the word and the English actual word.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Portuguese pronunciation, the Portuguese word. Yeah, I keep messing
Okay.
the two of them up, so I keep making a mix between the two.
Okay, that's fine. And What did you find?
A lot. Apparently, people can make the sky turn red.
Anything else?
Um,
She slides a note across the front desk to you.
What does the note say?
Considering the front desk is probably taller than us, I have no idea.
Well,
Yes, it is.
I would pick it up. No.
I will
Tior
take
is-
the note.
Okay. Well, Tior, what does the note say?
I don't say it out
Oh.
loud.
Do you want to read this out loud, or do you want to read this to yourself?
There was a reason. I'm going to shut up.
She did kind of very, like, slyly slide this note across the front desk.
Uh, uh, I will read it silently.
Odo will be slightly jumping like, give me, I want to read too.
Can I look over Tior's shoulder as he's reading?
You can.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, so that people don't think anything is going on, I'll probably continue. The cathedral was very worn down, but I don't know if that's normal. It probably is, because that doesn't happen from. Well, it could happen from one day to another. Is that normal for the cathedral to be run down or abandoned or whatever?
I proceed to lecture Totu lengthily on the process of the decay of buildings.
Okay.
Okay.
She sort of like stood there nodding as you're saying this and making notes.
Okay.
I sneak glances at Tior and Zion, like, hurry the hell up.
Yeah, right?
Figure.
Because I figured I'd hear something sliding across it, and since Tior stopped talking, I probably realized something's up.
Okay. After I finish reading, I'm going to, like, nod. Like, but, like, not really, like, abruptly nod. And
Like a short nod.
kind of, like, hand the note down to Radel to read.
Yep.
I take it while continuing to lecture Totu and hold it low enough for them to read.
Yay.
So the note reads, "Do not react, but we believe that the followers of Abaddon have infiltrated the king's court. And many other important positions.
I don't say this out loud, but do we tell her?
I am part of an elite group who have been hunting them for generations. They then slide another note across the table.
Okay. I'll pick this one up.
Is Riddle still continuing the lecture? Well, probably a lecture will be like a good 30 minutes, and we won't read that a single note in 30 minutes, right?
At this point, I would probably have mentioned the fact that the front doors looked burned, and then proceed to lecture Totu about the different times that wood can be burned and everything I would know on the subject.
Info dumping.
Yes, panic dump.
Toto would listen, as he always does.
Uncomfortably.
I now
As he
want
always.
this lecture to actually happen.
Oh no!
Okay.
I
Um,
don't know anything on the subject, but Raydel's an expert.
I
Guess he's gonna have to become an expert on it.
I elbow Tior real quick and show him the note that I just got. And put and so he can do the stuff that it requires.
What?
I'm
It's
and like a rat, I want to know. Give.
can we do what?
You can, yes, that was kind of the point of it.
Okay, then yes, do what the note says.
Okay. Then you have to do it. I don't have enough
Okay.
money.
I
My shoulders and
Yeah.
elbows.
I will pay the 3. We'll pay it.
Okay.
So you hand the person 3 gold.
Get to know it. I want to know.
Yeah.
They hand you back for completing the quest. They give you 20 gold and 1 I'll write down the currency. 1 platinum.
Oh, nice.
However, something about this platinum, like when they hand you the platinum, they do it in such a way that kind of draws your attention to it.
Okay.
As they do this, you notice the head of the guild or guildmaster begins walking over to you. As he arrives at the front desk, he turns to the Leonin on behind it and, "Is there a problem?" She quickly shakes her head. No, I was just giving these adventurers their reward for the quest they completed. It was nothing too complicated. Something about flowers and herbs, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
They were just leaving.
Yes, we were.
Yes, we were going. Thank you.
See you next time, Mr. Godmaster.
He waves to you with his maimed hand.
We go.
You are now outside of the Guild of Guilds.
Okay. Now that we're outside, I hand the other note.
Can
There's
I
no-
listen to see if anyone's like? Can I try and see if anyone's paying attention? That's probably going to use sight, but
Do we want to go to the?
You'd have to roll me a perception check, and it would be sight-based, yes.
Do we want to do the thing that we're going to do, or do we want to rest up at the park first? AKA, do we want to talk about what the fuck just happened, or shall we continue?
an 18.
From what you can see, no one is really paying attention. Again, they're all sort of either in the sparring rings doing their drills or going about their general business.
Do we move? Do we continue, or do we want to rest up at the park? Also, what does the note say? I just realized that you gave us the note.
Yeah, I gave it to Radel.
I would
I'm
read
ass-
it.
We are called the Messengers of Alethea. If you wish to help, please hand me 3 gold.
So it kind of explains what Tior and I just did.
Mhm.
Which is fine.
Well, considering we couldn't actually see what you handed over, we can only guess. We are tiny.
We are literally a level below you.
Of
Or two.
Alethea?
Of Alethea.
Perhaps we can restock and then reconvene in our usual spot.
That sounds like a good plan. Also, remember we need to go check the
Yeah.
churches.
Mm-hmm.
After
Do that.
after we do that.
So restock would cost you 50 silver, depending on where you go.
50 silver. Where is my money? There we go. Oh.
I'm even broker.
I don't think I have anything to restock on.
Probably not.
You lucky.
You
What
lucky.
can I say?
You lucky
can-
bat.
I can eat on the road, I don't have arrows, and I have a focus instead of components.
What? What? Um. How do you spell Alethea or whatever the hell?
Elithia.
I definitely
Mm,
understood all of that.
Right. ITH.
L-E. Oh, no, A-L-E.
Oh, Ailey. Okay, what?
Oh, the god. Okay,
Yes.
the goddess. Okay, all right. Let me
Yes.
just copy paste, and that's easier.
The goddess.
The whole reconvening in the park thing was mainly because that was a lot of information and I only wrote down half of it and I kind of want to write down the rest before I forget it.
Yeah.
Well, we will say that you are in the park.
You know
Yep.
what Toto is doing? Not paying attention.
Radel has distanced himself slightly and is currently writing down in his book of observations. He normally does this in the evening, but this is quite important.
Yes.
Okay. You are in the park. What do you wish to share with each other or talk about?
Well, I think you already figured it out, but we did join. And extend a hand of help.
You also received some things as well back.
Yes, well, that's Tior would have to share that bit. As
What?
he was.
What?
Tior would have to share what we got back.
If Dior remembers.
We got something back.
Oh, great.
Dior does not remember.
What?
It was a platinum piece.
It
Oh,
was a
right.
very special
Right.
platinum piece, apparently.
You're looking
And
platinum.
20 gold.
Well, it wasn't special. It was just they didn't make like a massive show of handing it over, but they made a very clear, like movement, as in like, you definitely know that you should not have got a platinum piece for this quest.
Hmm.
Okay. Um. um, So what do we do?
Microphone. Hello. So what do we do now then? Well, yes, we're going to investigate the churches, yada yada yada. But are we supposed to help them with anything?
They didn't say anything. That was when the guild master came over.
Oh, I think
And
the master scares me a little.
I do believe that's the proper way to think of it.
I did tell you they were. Well,
No, you didn't.
hmm,
You didn't tell me. You didn't tell Toto at all. You just made looks to Tior like.
no, but Radel's distracted, and Radel is currently thinking, "Oh, I told you."
Oh, okay. That was completely out of character. The no, you didn't anyway. So. You told me. Told me what? Told us what?
Well, we got told, Totu. You did not. We're pretty sure he's
Why?
because we didn't want to scare you.
Could have sworn.
This was when we had that whole conversation about violent cuddling.
No.
Oh god.
No,
That's
no,
probably why Toad doesn't remember.
no. It was before. The aggressive cuddling was about the general, not the guildmaster.
But it was
Yeah.
that was what led into that was because they were saying,
Yes.
"Oh, we don't want
The reason
Zion to,
Toto,
or no,
the
Tior,
reason,
sorry, to see this person again."
the reason Toto does not know is because Toto was distracted. Distracted.
It was also because no one actually told you.
Yes, that as well. Anyway, moving on. Um. Well, the not wanting to scare me part, I think that's going to be impossible.
At
Besides,
this,
I'm not a kid.
I did say you were a kid. That doesn't mean we want to scare you.
Toad has seen
If-
far worse.
What?
It was your idea, Radel, not to do this, not to share.
I told them. Did I not?
Don't think you
I
did.
don't
Might have done.
No, I'm
remember.
saying all of this in character.
I don't remember.
No, we never told Totu about our thoughts on the guild master.
Hey! Mm. You should know that this is not a I'm angry at you, it's like, why? Like,
Apologies, I could have sworn I had suspected that the guild master was one of the cultists. Griffin? Let me check.
Was that why you wanted me to talk with him?
I merely wish to confirm my suspicions.
Okay.
And based on how the lady reacted today to him coming up, I can consider those suspicions confirmed.
So that's why she did that. Okay.
Griffin. That was the name. On a side note, I do believe I should probably look into some kind of locking spell from my book here.
What?
It would not
Why?
do for it to get stolen.
Oh, yeah. That.
You and both.
Is there a...
Why is that showing up that I'm talking when I'm not talking?
Discord at its finest. Speaking of Discord, you all can join the Discord if you're one of the first 100 followers on YouTube.
Yeah, one of the first 100
Yes.
subscribers, and you get a free pass into the Discord.
Yeah. And if you are not, or if you want more than what you get, you can also join the Patreon because you get things from it. Because that's how Patreon works.
That sounded so sarcastic, Spring.
I know. I tried very hard. No, but seriously, if you want to support us and want more things from the Discord, just join the Patreon. It's in the
A work in
description.
progress.
Not yes, but
I mean, some of it is a work in progress.
It's going to be because my computer just crashed slightly.
Oh no.
Oh, love that. Love when that happens when we're doing promos.
I know, that's why I suddenly went really quiet. I'm
Oh.
just rebooting my computer, so I'm currently on my phone.
But yes, since the Patreon is still kind of a work in progress, if you don't really feel like supporting us from what it's already there, maybe check in later. It might have changed, and you might change your mind.
There will also be other tiers like being added as well, so it'll be the same price, but we're also going to be looking into like
More you cut
Okay.
out after that.
things back on the headphones.
All
Yes,
right. It
sorry,
kind of
but
sounds like
sorry, Zion, you go. Oh, you
Everyone
cut out
hear
after.
me?
Yes, but you also cut out after the more.
We're going to be adding tiers, obviously, that are going to be more customizable. So on each level of payment, we're going to start looking into being able to customize them. So, for example, if you want certain parts but you're not too fussed about others, you'll be able to choose essentially which ones you can have.
It's like a personalized mystery box, but it's not really a mystery because you know what you'll be getting.
yeah. And if you have favorite characters, I know Radel's one of mine.
Aww. Yeah.
Then the different tiers are different things offered from certain characters.
They're named after the characters, except the one at the top, which is just Envoy of the Gods. But there's also a Terry tier, which is also the cheapest, so.
There is. We all know you're fans of Terry.
Everyone is a fan of Terry. Like, if you're a
Everyone can be
fan,
a fan of Terry.
if you're a fan of this podcast, you're a fan of Terry. Let's be real. And if you're not, that's also okay. But like, we will change your mind somehow.
Will happen eventually.
It is inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bear with me a second.
Did we figure anything out for the platinum?
It's not really a normal platinum. It's a little different.
Well, Tior, are you going to investigate the platinum?
I want to see the platinum. Why did I
That-
make a baby voice? That's not
that-
how to sound.
That's. I guess I could investigate it further. I believe. I would hope. Can I investigate it further?
You can roll me an investigation check.
Okay, I need to put down.
In the meantime, can I investigate the red coin I found and hid from the guard?
Roll me an investigation check for the coin.
Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to know more about it, obviously. You should know me by now.
I didn't do it on purpose. May I remind you, I did not
Spring,
do that on
Totu
purpose.
isn't a child. Also, Spring uses a baby voice.
Also, it was Totu saying it was Totu themselves saying that they were not a child and never said that Totu wasn't. He is a little candle.
I'll hold you in a minute, Mama. Give me a second.
No, you must hold me now. I am cat.
Meow. Hold me.
Sudden encounter in the park.
Radel, it appears to just be a coin that is oxidized to become red. You're not sure. Like it appears to be a coin that's just red. On one side it has a skull, on the other side it has what appears to be Abaddon's head.
Edgy.
As you are all doing this, also Tiora, I need to know what your investigation for the platinum was.
50.
15. It pops open.
Oh.
Oh.
Inside there is a little square of paper.
You don't want to know.
Bear with me a second.
Climb up onto Tior's head and then read from there.
Okay. As you are doing this, you all notice you're not alone.
Oh.
There appears to be a small dragon walking towards you.
Totu no longer cares about the note. He sees a tiny dragon. He will go.
It is a small fire-breathing creature.
So it's anyway. Yes, Totu will go up to tiny dragon and. Hello.
Hello. I was walking by, saw your group. What you what you doing?
Ray is just writing in his book. I'm not allowed to look in there anymore. And the pigs are reading something. Yeah, they're reading something.
The bigs, those two tall ones. Which ones are those?
Yeah.
Ah, they are pretty big. Is
Yes, they
that why you call them
one of
bigs?
them, one of them already drew me.
They threw you.
Yeah,
It was just one time with okay, just one.
but you
Only
still
one?
did.
It
I
was
mean-
to, it was for a reason.
Oh, well, what kind of
Bro.
is this? Is it was adventure, treasure? Were you breaking into the king's vaults?
No, why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm so flabbergasted I can't even speak correctly. Wow. No, they wanted me to see something, so they thought that if I was higher, I could see it.
Did it work?
I don't remember. Did it work?
No.
Okay, no, I didn't.
You should have tried again.
No, no, thanks. I'm fine staying on the floor.
What's wrong with this guy?
I can already go. No, Sky is Riddle's thing, not mine. No, it isn't actually.
I glare at Totu.
Sorry. Uh, uh, hold on. This guy is cool. I like being in there, but I also don't like being thrown. And
I
that's
suppose you don't have wings.
no.
Makes it a little more daunting, doesn't it?
I can glide though if I do it correctly.
You float? What?
I can glide if I
Oh,
do
you
it
glide.
correctly. Yeah, if I have a feather, pulls out feather.
Oh,
Do you
I see
still
that.
have that feather?
Well, I restocked, so I would guess that I would
Okay.
get a new one.
I wasn't sure. I needed to check.
Listen, so there's a reason I was walking over here.
There was?
I might have overheard a little bit of what you were talking about a cult I've heard whispers of.
Oh, and that interested you?
Pardon?
And that interested you?
Well, I have heard whispers of it. So, generally, I want to. I don't support this cult, of course. So,
Should hope not.
Sure.
I try to watch out for people that are maybe not the best. Curious what you were talking about.
We already know a few. Wait, that doesn't sound right. We already found a few. There we go.
As you are having this conversation, the female Leonin from the guild house appears at the gate.
Oh, hey,
She
reception lady.
notices the new party member and hesitates.
Hmm.
Hey, reception lady. Sorry. If we're not part of the cult, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. You're not?
No, not at all.
You swear on your little feather?
It's my little feather, thank you, and yes, if that's what you want for me to do.
I can accept that.
Right.
As
Oh.
she sort of like she's within range to hear this, and as she does, she decides she will now approach you.
Hi again, reception lady.
I can't stay for long. They'll notice that I am gone. But I have some important information. As in
Mm-hmm.
my previous messages, I explained that we believe the cult have infiltrated the king's court. I know
So
of 4 members. One of them is only a possible.
We know some.
What are these 4 members?
So, we believe that the cat is the shipyard master. We believe the dragon to be the captain of the guard.
Mm.
We also believe that the owl is the city's librarian. And we're not entirely sure, but recent information has led us to believe that the leader of the adventurers guilds is the one they call the Griffin.
Cure, is this why you don't want to talk to your friend anymore?
I can confirm with reasonable confidence that your suspicions on the dragon and the griffin are correct.
Cure, is this why you didn't want to talk to your friend anymore?
Yes.
Why didn't you just tell me that?
It's a delicate.
Then things are indeed worse than we feared. We do not know who Abaddon is, however, we do know that they hold a very high-ranking position.
Um, uh, the reception lady. Um, I'm not sure if I'm just going to say it. We kind of gave to the guard someone that was saying that that was the messenger of Abaddon, and they're saying that the uh, captain of the guard is going to go and interrogate him. I don't know if that's something to.
He will not survive.
What?
Well, if the captain of the guard is a member of the cult. The messengers are only seen as lackeys. They run ceremonies of their own, and they believe themselves to be more true than the other members, but anyone of a position is usually a beast of some form in terms of how they are presented in the cult.
Hmm.
However, in their bid to keep themselves secret, they often kill those who are captured who are cult members. And they can do so with the law that is in place, stating that obviously worshipping Abaddon is illegal.
Hmm.
I'm sure you all know why this rule is in place.
Because it is. Because the Abaddon is bad?
Have you not been told of what happened last time?
No, I asked, but they didn't tell me.
It's a very unfortunate time. There were sacrifices going on everywhere. Anyone who was believed to be a broken beast was being pulled out of their homes onto the streets. There was literally just nothing but blood. Then my ancestors realized that this sacrifice was for nothing. Alethea would never truly condone these acts, and that Abaddon was a usurper to her power. We began slowly hunting the cult, taking out members as we could. We suffered our own heavy losses as well, until eventually it went underground. We continued to hunt them, but we have never been able to eradicate them. Maybe with your help, we might finally bring an end. As she says this, she then quickly glances around. I must leave. I have to get back.
Thank you, receptionist lady.
Do be safe.
If you ever need me, leave a line on the gate of this park.
Where will we meet?
I will send a message of that.
Okay, thank you. Toto is now already distracted again.
She swiftly leaves your party with your new member. As in, your new member stays with you, doesn't go with her.
Toto is now distracted again.
I suppose we should share names.
Oh, right.
I suppose, if I'm to follow the small one.
Wait. You're not talking about me, are you?
Aren't you smaller than Totu?
You swore on your little feather. We are now bonded.
Sure. I'm Toto, and points at Radel. That is right.
Hello?
this is Tior and Zion. And we usually have another one, but he's somewhere.
It's
Hey,
a pleasure to
he's
make all of your acquaintances.
he's drunk. He'll be fine.
I suppose
It's good to meet you.
it's wonderful to meet you. My name is Osriel.
Okay, it's good to meet you. I am Tior.
Pleasure. Dior, Zion, Radel, and the small one. And
How to?
Toto.
Hmm.
His name is Toto. He no like nicknames.
no nicknames, I suppose.
Mhm.
It's not that I don't like nicknames. I just don't like nicknames that make me feel small or like a kid or like I'm being babied.
Plus, I
suppose.
do believe, Little Dragon, that you're actually smaller.
Yes, but I am a mighty dragon. I may not be large in size, but I am large in heart.
Are you certain you were an actual dragon?
Ooh,
It's
Um.
okay.
Okay.
Dragon, no
Can
shape,
look,
size.
look.
although Osriel, at this point, you do feel a need to share the information that you know because you were halfway through sharing when someone else joined you.
Oh yes. I was the cult, of course. We were talking about the cult. This was the other reason I approached you. I do have what I believe might be vital information. I believe I know who the axe beak is, and
Oh.
it'd be the inn master from the city of Hirdral. I was traveling.
Why are they like why are they like a bug infestation? They're everywhere.
Who did you say it was?
The inn master from the city of Hirdral.
Okay.
I overheard them talking to one of their underlings.
Not very secretive of him.
No, you'd expect a secret cult would do better, but hubris.
Yeah, I was going to say, Osriel, from what you can tell from that interaction that you had overheard, it appears that he's bragging about like he was very much sort of like this. He feels this gives him huge power.
Indeed. Yes. That.
Rachel, where Adrian.
I
Uh,
do not mean to seem rude, but I find it better than to assume. Are you a male?
Indeed. That would be me. I mean, is the magnificent name Osriel not clear? I am
Well,
Osriel. You've not heard of me? I travel this land. Very short.
no, was, I'm, I was, I was and still am a little, as I say that I deadpan stare to Ray and Zion and Tior. I still am a little sheltered from things, so I
I
don't
told you
know
about the
much.
guard master. Did I not?
Hmm?
I told you about the guild master, did I not?
No, you just told me to talk with him, and then you didn't say anything about it.
I could have sworn.
they did tell you this session that the guild master was one of the cultists.
No, yes, I know this session, which is why I'm saying I'm still am a little. But
No, Radel's just convinced that they had already told Totu and
Oh, I see.
and does not understand why Totu is upset.
Oh, I see.
I am not upset. I am just don't shut your beak.
I will also point out, Osriel, you can carry on pronouncing it the way that you are. The actual pronunciation is Hydral.
Very good. Wonderful. I figured I'd fuck that up, but hey.
I mean, it's fine because you're a mighty dragon. You will pronounce
Exactly.
things how you wish to pronounce them.
Exactly.
Is this going to be a superiority complex?
Probably.
Oh, okay, sure.
I mean, not massively, but they
But a
are
little one.
probably going to be. Yeah, they are. They are probably going to be a bit like I am a dragon, like, you know, and all that comes with that. But it's
Exactly.
not. I don't think it's going to be a case of like I am better than all of you because I am
Oh,
a
no.
dragon.
I am simply a dragon, and that is what it is.
If you had a superiority complex, Ray would be treating you very differently.
Mhm.
So, adventurers, we have learnt some new information.
Okay, and now let's do what we were supposed to do, which is check the churches.
One more question.
Oh,
You claim to have been in opposition to this cult. Have you come across this coin before? I hand over the red coin.
Ah,
Osriel, roll me an insight and a history check.
alright.
Okay, to use the bot, it's exclamation point roll and then D20.
Okay. 1d20. You want me to give you both?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. So, and it was history and what? Insight? Investigation?
History and insight, yeah.
Yep.
History and insight. So the first one is, what was it, 12, and the second one is a 17.
One second. 17, and what was the first one?
12.
12, yeah.
You have seen this coin before. It was actually the person who you believe to be the Axebeak, the Innmaster, actually showed it to the underling as like a way of proving that what he was saying was true. The reason that this caught your attention is because you'd never seen a coin like this before. And as you are a dragon, not knowing about a certain piece of treasure drove your curiosity, which also drove you to slightly investigate the cult.
Yes.
The
Yeah, yeah.
information you attained is that essentially this coin is a way of proving membership.
Ah, yes, okay. I have seen this coin before. It was in the hands of the innkeeper. He was showing to his underling. It's like a token of membership. It's how they prove that they really are in the cult.
Perhaps it is best we hold on to it then.
I mean, I could hold on to it, put it in my bag. Pretty shiny coin.
Who better to
Oh
guard a treasure
God,
than
no!
Oh, not again.
It's another Moaka!
time.
I'm a
Me
dragon. I need to have a horde.
You
Oh.
can have the coin. Radel has given you the coin.
Yeah.
Should I do the same thing for Osriel as I did for Moaka?
Oh,
Yes.
God, no.
You can't not. I will get offended.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Especially-
have to, don't I?
Yeah. All right. So, Osriel, good luck. I hope you
Oh.
don't die.
I hope you don't kill us, more like.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
that. Or maybe peck someone's fingers off.
No, it's not. It's not gonna be. quite that bad.
Ah,
It depends where you go and where you end up, I suppose.
It would really make sense for him to like try and sting people's fingers off, though,
I
because
do have
he
like a
does.
scorpion tail.
But he's not like.
but he also got teeth.
But
I do.
Moaka didn't end up biting people's fingers off because of what
Yeah.
I'm going to do.
No, that was a
I
completely
don't
different
like the vague statements.
good.
Welcome to the rest of the campaign. No.
Oh, no.
Welcome to
Um,
in jokes that don't make sense for anyone else.
No, the finger pecking was something different. You will probably not have that unless there is a lot of rope.
Ah,
And also blindfolds.
God.
there is no reassurance happening.
Hopefully the circumstances won't happen.
Yes, I
It'll,
also did. It was when I got my fingers pecked off.
it'll be fine. But I'm being intentionally vague because the people who are listening to this campaign don't know about Moaka's issue,
Yeah,
and also you don't know about Moaka's issue.
Yeah.
So you're gonna see when you'll know when it happens because it will be something that doesn't normally happen,
I see.
and it will be brilliant for everyone.
Oh no.
only if the rolls are in the DM's favor.
Ah, of course.
It does depend on the roles, obviously. Like it's not something that is guaranteed. It just could happen.
Fair enough.
But on that note, do you wish to give the coin to the dragon?
Yes, I already have.
Yeah, Osri has already tucked it away in a safe little compartment in his bag.
Okay. So, what is the plan?
Churches.
yeah, I believe we're going to
Mhm.
churches.
We need to check the dirt. And I just, yeah. I'm sorry. But
Oh,
King Turtle Companion has tasked us with a quest from the gods.
his name is Terry, and Zion will show you Terry.
He looks at the dragon, pauses for a moment, and you're kind of small.
Turtle soup's my favorite. Sir, ma'am, whoever you are, tiny turtle, I ain't small. I'm a dragon.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna doubt that. You are definitely a fucking dragon. However, I reckon I could win in a fight.
Osriel is just
As he says this, he like half sort of like chuckles to himself. You can tell he is clearly just having a joke with you. Like
Yeah.
he is not serious in any way about this. He has just commented like you are small. He was like
Yeah.
more in like a shocked way of like you're a dragon but you're small. What the fuck?
Indeed. I suppose I can live with being called a small dragon.
The air isn't reachable.
It's fine. I'm also small. People only mention it constantly.
I can see what
I'm also small, and yet they have never mentioned it once.
That's because you're cool and smart.
Anyway, where did you come from?
Where did you go?
I
was so tempted to finish that.
Right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you know how hard it was to just resist that? Oh,
I'm not necessarily from any. I just travel. I am a You could call me a wanderer.
All right.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you, Wanderer.
It's nice to meet you too, little turtle.
My name's Terry.
Terry. Hello, Terry.
Hello, Wanderer.
My name's Osriel.
Well, which
Can I
is it,
call you
Osriel
Ozzy?
or Wanderer?
No. Maybe. It's not a bad title. Osriel, the Wanderer.
All right. Well, I'm going to
Can I
call you
call-
Wanderer.
Can I call you Ozzy? It's just
Terry has
shorter.
made his mind up. You are
You can
not
call me Ozzy, Toto.
Wanderer.
Yeah.
I am afraid I will not be calling you much of anything at all until your name sticks into my mind due to some notable event you have partaken in.
I suppose that's perfectly fair.
Seems fair enough. Okay.
I tuck Terry back in my pocket.
I make note of which pocket it is.
Ominous.
I'm not sure whether to be worried.
No, Terry will be fine. I promise.
You haven't
I
seen
would.
it.
A lot
You
of
haven't seen
people.
it.
A
You
lot
have-
of people would be distraught if you got rid of Terry.
I'm not gonna
Mhm.
get Terry.
Not
I
just
swear.
players.
Guild is named after the tortoise.
Yeah. The Terra comes from Terry.
I will make sure Terry remains safe. I will not harm Terry.
You ever seen a dragon hurt his horde?
I
Have I ever
I
have
seen
don't
never-
think he sees Terry as part of his horde. He would be trying to steal him if that was the case.
Yes.
How shiny is Terry?
What?
Huh?
Is Terry shiny?
Not really.
Terry's a turtle.
I posted a picture of Terry, didn't I?
No.
Terry
Did
is
I?
not a turtle. Terry is a tortoise.
Yes, he's a tortoise, not a turtle or turtle.
But tortoise. Tortoise. There we go. I will now call him Tortoise.
Tortoise.
He's a tortoise.
Tortoise. More turtle. Fucking hate myself. Tortoise.
Tortoise.
Oh dear.
Tortoise. More turtle.
He is not a Pokemon.
Blastoise.
Okay. So what is the plan? What are we doing?
We go to churches. We go in them. We
Yes.
see. We leave. We repeat.
Radel was trying to explain, and then we got sidetracked by Terry.
There is only one church in this city.
Oh,
How?
then it'll be a quick trip and a quick look at.
Or you are cutting out massively.
Go.
Then it will be a quick trip, or
But didn't.
since it's just one, there's not really much we need to spread out to search. So we can go now.
We go.
So we can, if everyone is in agreement.
Yeah, let's go do what we're supposed to do. Or what
And
Terry told us to do.
it'll be should be
It should be. Should be.
Should you what? Sorry.
It we split.
Ooh, you're cutting out. We didn't hear anything.
I think Tior is trying to say, since there's only one church, there's no need to split up, and we can be a lot safer in a group or something.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
I speak broken robot.
What would we do without our translator of multiple languages? Ray,
Thank you.
I wish that
May actually.
I could say that is something you could put on your CV. However,
Yeah.
I think people would just ask, like, what do you mean broken robot? Like,
So there's this app called Discord. And
So-
there's also this thing called Back Connection. Anyway,
Or-
moving on. Searches. Search time.
It also does help in leaning back and holding a cat.
What?
So further away from the microphone.
Hello?
I
Oh,
have
you're holding a cat,
cat
so you're
one.
further away from the microphone. Okay.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're learning.
Thank you. I got it from the best.
doing much better than I am. So,
Apologize. Oh crap.
you make your way to the church.
Oh boy.
And on the way, you notice that there are some people who appear to be on pilgrimage. There are also people who are missing body parts or appear to be mentally broken, and some who just appear to be emotionally broken.
Oh no. Okay.
There is a sign as you are walking that is written in Common, Elven, Draconic, and there is another one, and I can't think of it. Oh, is it Abyssal? I need to check something. Oh, okay, no. Yeah, it's just written in Common, Draconic, Elven. And Infernal, that was the other one I was trying to think of.
Mm.
I can speak 2 of those.
Yay.
Technically, you can speak all of them. Oh well.
Without
read
magic.
all of them. Yeah, true.
I can read
But
one
thank you
of
for
them.
mentioning.
I can read one of them. I wonder which one it is. It's
I'm with-
Draconic, actually. I don't know Common. I'm joking. Of course.
Okay. So, the sign simply reads beds, food, water, this way.
Is it on the way to the church?
I
Yeah,
think
it is
the
pointing
church.
to the church.
Oh.
As you enter the church, it is a large stone building. In the very center of the entrance, there is a mosaic on the floor of a single teardrop. Instead of pews, there are rows and rows of basic beds, like camping cots. For those of you who don't know, basically a frame with some fabric stretched over it and two legs that are in like cross shapes on either end. There is a large table and what appear to be monks in blue robes dishing out stew. There are several of the similar crowds you've seen, people who appear to be on pilgrimage, some with missing body parts, again, some who appear to be sort of mentally broken, and others who appear to be emotionally broken. They are all being catered for. And at the very back, behind a golden altar, there is a single man who is giving a sermon. As he lifts his hands, you notice he is missing a thumb.
Oh, not this again.
Lovely.
Oh no.
What's the thumb? That's out of character. Sorry.
If you
Um,
don't know out of character, then
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't know. um, one of the monks comes over to you and, are you here on pilgrimage or seeking shelter?
Oh, sorry, neither. We were just exploring the city.
Well, feel free to explore the church. The only place you cannot go is the church master's quarters and the monks' quarters.
Fair enough, thank you.
in the interest of avoiding them, where would those be?
You would have to go behind the altar.
All right, so just don't go behind the altar, and there we go.
May Alethea guide you.
And you.
Thank you.
He walks off. You do notice there does also appear to be a staircase leading upwards. You would think this leads into the tower that obviously you had seen as you entered. What would you like to do?
Climb.
Go up?
Okay.
Question mark.
You go up the stairs and you find yourselves in a room with ropes.
Oh. Okay.
You are level with the stained glass window that adorns this tower, and you can see again there are swirls and patterns, but it all seems to emanate from again a single teardrop.
Where do the ropes lead?
You look up and notice that they lead to what look like bells.
Hmm. Hmm.
Is there anything in the room except for stained glass and ropes
And bells.
and bells?
No.
So, uh, so we all think we know what the weird thing that is going on is, right?
I have no idea.
Oh, right. Sorry, Ozzy. Uh, I was more talking to the others.
Ah,
Missing limbs are often a sign of membership to the cult.
Mm-hmm.
ah.
Mm, I wouldn't know what happened in the fucking cult meeting. God damn it.
I would have told you. I did
I
tell
was
you.
distracted when you told Zion
Oh.
and your.
So, which is probably why Radel is convinced he's told you everything, Totu.
Yes, but for to Toto, you didn't.
So this is a Totu problem, not a Radel problem.
Yes, very much.
Just clarifying that.
Um, hey, Carrie. Are we supposed to do anything else other than figure out what is happening?
I mean, they wanted to know what was happening, and
Uh,
I mean, all you've done is look around. You've not really
um,
spoken to anyone.
do you want me to speak the with the one again?
Dude,
Ray?
I've got to be honest. Can't make all the decisions for you.
I was talking to Ray, not you, Jerry, but thank you.
Out of character as Terry, how bad would that be? He's just there like, yeah, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this.
And Ray does not answer.
Ray is thinking.
Uh,
Why does
What is
Ray have to make all the decisions,
what is
Tior?
Tior doing?
Oh.
She was like, oh yes, I exist, don't I?
Uh,
Is there an exit? Like another exit?
No, there is only the stairs that you came up.
I would like to know what's going on, but I can't do anything as I am a very tall Leonin. So I can't sneak anywhere.
and you think I can?
Oh, we need to sneak somewhere?
No,
I
Where am
can
I?
throw some.
not that again.
Well, I would personally wish to know what is hidden in the church master's office.
Yes. We kind of need to know what's going on, and apparently that room is off limits, and I think that
Ugh, I'm not going to do that. I
trying to
can't help with that.
oh right. Yeah, you're okay.
Don't look to me, but this church is far too well lit.
Mm,
The church is extremely well lit at this moment. However, you have realized it is becoming evening.
ah, so
Well,
maybe we just
I,
need to wait little bit longer, and those who are
Wait,
good delve and
don't Yabaton guys, members, whatever, meet at midnight? Speaking of which, you should probably ask if there's a curfew in this town as well.
That was in the previous town, Totu.
Is it not in this one as well?
You don't know.
Perhaps
the
it's
next
best to
task.
be sure.
Okay.
So we need
As as for sneaking, maybe the small dragon could help.
Indeed, it is a tad bit bright in here, however, and I am a dragon.
Yes, you're
I'm a
shiny.
little
Now
noticeable.
we get it.
You, I know, but that's besides the point. I'm very. How many other tiny little dragons do you see walking around here?
How
You
many
got. It's got to. I think
many-
waiting is the best idea.
how many
Then
giant
we
bats do
wait.
you see walking around here? How am I less noticeable than the dragon?
How is a glowing thing that doesn't exist anywhere else less noticeable than you?
Then we will wait for it to get darker and see which one of you small ones can stealth.
While we do that, I will ask if there's a curfew. Is that okay?
Who are you asking?
Well,
The thumbless person, I guess.
no.
Can I go
Mhm.
listen to the sermon and see what they're talking about?
Tior can probably ask the thumb person if
I
he's
was
done
going to
talking.
ask. I was going to ask a monk.
Okay, you can go and ask a monk. I will do the sermon in one moment. I will address the monk thing first.
Okay.
Sorry, excuse me.
Yes.
Sorry to bother you. It's just that on another town, I kind of was in trouble because of curfew. So I want to check if there's one in this one as well.
There is no curfew in the town. However, we do have a curfew on the church. If you're not in by a certain time, then you will not be accepted on that evening. And if you are inside at a certain time, you are required to stay overnight. You see, we have to bolt the doors. There's been some strange disappearances recently, and we're not sure what's happening.
Oh, that's terrible. Just so I'm sure I don't miss it because I sometimes get carried away. What time are those?
An hour ago.
What?
An hour ago.
As you say, an hour ago, a crashing noise appears.
The bolting of the bolting of doors or the we don't accept you anymore.
Both.
Oh,
That's why we can't accept anyone anymore. We bolt the doors.
You
so
mentioned missing
that
people.
means that I have to stay here for the rest of the day or the night.
Yes. And yes.
Oh, well,
Which
that'll give me
means
time to explore.
Raider, what were you trying to say?
who has gone missing?
Pilgrims, the people who come here to seek shelter. We've been told that they're rehoused and that they have left. However,
By who?
there's varying times, and it just some of the monks feel it rather strange, and it's not always those in the church either. It's those outside as well.
Um, that that's worrying. Hmm. No, sorry, I sometimes have a habit of messing into things I shouldn't, so I'm trying to not do that again.
Well, investigating a missing persons case is never a bad thing, no. Unless you yourself go missing, obviously.
Well,
Yeah,
that
but
is the worry.
what?
The monk just sort of says that is the worry. Like that's why they're not investigating properly. They're just aware that it's happening and trying to do their best.
Thank you
Um,
again.
After he says this, he just, may Alethea guide you.
Thank you again. So we're stuck here for today.
The sermon is, let's try and do this. I've got to try and do this right, but I've also got to leave the right gaps between so that Ray can keep their diary notes if they are listening to this.
Oh, right, shit, I need
Oh,
to
other-
read what just happened.
I won't do it word for word, so you can just go at normal speed, and then it's kind of like it's what Radel picks up in between paying attention to other things.
Children of Alethea, gather round, listen to the word. Once there was nothingness, except Alethea. She drifted alone for eons. One day, she shed a single tear. And from that tear, all life began. As the tear ran down her face and eventually just floated in the nothingness, it slowly expanded and eventually became all that we know. All that surround us today, all that interconnect us. However, at the same time, another was born. Extremum Terra. Stories speak of how he supposedly existed within the nothingness, with no physical form until reality was created. He seeks to destroy all that she made so that he can return to the peace of the nothingness. And we, as the children of Alethea, the messengers of the goddess herself, strive to provide for all so that they may know creation in its full beauty. And so that Alethea may guide you. After an age, Alethea had seen the world and the heroes who had lived within. And she raised them to stand beside her. Take this as a message from the goddess. All those who strive to protect and serve creation shall be raised to the level of Alethea. It does not matter how you physically appear. It matters only the deeds you commit. He pauses for a second as he flips through a couple of pages of what appears to be the Holy Book of Alethea, and begins telling the stories of the original gods and how they became gods. Does this mean I am going to have to read out the gods and deities? Most likely.
Can't we just
Um,
assume that you read it all out?
That's what I was
Well-
going to say. For those of you
well-
who have access to the Discord,
Exactly, promos.
there is a gods and deities channel in there which describes why all of the gods and goddesses are gods and goddesses.
Yeah.
feel free to take a look.
Yes. Zion would walk away anyways. He's like, oh, it's just the myths and fairy tales that we were raised with.
Unfortunately, Toto has a question, and he will not move from his spot without asking it. But he doesn't
You
want to interrupt.
can just ask your question. Like, this sermon is not really like people are paying attention to it. The main people who are paying attention are obviously the monks. But everyone else in the room is kind of getting themselves ready to go to sleep.
Excuse me, Mister. I was listening to you, and I kind of got a question. Why do you think she shed the first tear?
She's there. He looks at you and, my child, do you not know?
Where?
She shed the first tear out of her loneliness.
Oh,
She wished that she could share anything with any being, one or other, that might be out there, yet she came across none. And so she shed a single tear. And that tear created all of us. Even you, my child. Tell me, where do you come from?
oh, the lower kingdom.
And what brings you here?
Oh, I was exploring the city, so I kind of got locked in.
Do you mind if I... Well, I would like to see if you can be healed by the goddess Lethia. Have you ever suffered any pain, my child? Loss or injury that has maimed you?
Mm, wh- what do you mean by maimed?
Are you
I'm
missing
fine.
any part of your body?
No, I'm all here.
Alethea tells me that you are broken.
Mm-hmm. So what?
You have experienced a loss very great.
So what?
Yeah, Zion would come back and kind of just stand next to Toto.
While this is going on, I'm Osriel's looking for like any opening to get back behind the altar.
Roll me a stealth check.
Indeed.
I'm going to use a different dice for this one.
I
What did we get?
a not natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, he is completely distracted by Totu. to such an extent that he doesn't notice you literally just not quite casually, but pretty much casually stroll past him.
Okay, I'm going right back behind the altar.
Okay. You notice written on one of the doors, it simply says office, and on the other one, it says quarters.
Oh. Can I see under the door? Is there like what's the office door look like? Is there any like the in? See if like
I
somebody's
mean,
in. Or is that the head guy out there doing it right now? Giving the
you would
service.
assume that the office in a church would only be for the head of the church.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can't open the door if it's locked. See what's inside.
The door is not locked, and you managed to open it without him realizing. He is currently. We'll come back to Audriel in a second. He is currently walking towards Totu in a non-threatening way, and just he seems almost shocked. And he just continues. You look so young, my child. Yet
I get that a lot.
you have experienced the loss of your own life.
Mm-hmm.
Alethea has truly blessed you by allowing you to return. Would you like me to heal that was broken?
I feel broken.
What makes you think my broken?
Huh?
What makes you think my friend is broken?
He looks at you, and anyone who has experienced great emotion, death, or being maimed could be broken. Alethea allows me to see those that are and heal them. You see, Extremum Terra was not happy with being the only one seeking to end reality. So he created something twisted. Something with an insatiable heart of rage that would never stop. He created Abaddon.
Oh.
Alethea was so disgusted by this creation that she sealed it away. It can only be bought back by the sacrifice of a truly broken beast, which is why Alethea channels her divinity through those that are chosen to heal the broken, so that Abaddon may never rise. More recently it has been harder, but we do our best.
Freda looks over at Totu looking very troubled.
Osriel,
Yes.
you enter the office and it looks like a standard office. There's a fairly ornate desk. Some rather lavish, like luxurious robes that you would assume belong to the head of the church, and a very comfy looking bed, along with a chest.
Oh, shiny. I mean, I gotta go to the chest first. It's my first.
I don't even think I'm going to need to do what I did with Moaka.
Dragon should have a horde. Come on.
I'm definitely not going to need to do what I did with Moaka. Be my guest.
I mean,
It
I'd like
is
to check-
open.
it is open.
Oh,
It's practically an invitation at that point. Probably Osriel's going to look inside, see what he can find.
there is a small pile of gold coins and silver coins. In total, there is 60 silver and 300 gold.
That's a lot of gold. Is there? Can I see if there's anything else buried in all that in the chest, or if it's just only?
There is not.
Okay. And what do I know about this church? Do they generally do good for the people?
The Church of Aletheia does generally do good for the people. However, the sort of way that they would generally tend to act is any money that they have would be given to the people. They are a church. They don't pay for anything. There is no need for them to have money. So any donations that are made are distributed. So this amount of gold here strikes you as strange. Because as far as you would know,
They would be handing it out.
or it would be like they wouldn't be storing it.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
You know this because you have often gone sometimes to collect a piece of gold from them
of course, because
in other towns. Like as you've
yeah,
been traveling, if you
there's
get
a
low
reason
on
I'm a
funds, you're just like, "Hi."
yeah. There's a reason I have to wonder. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take a few for myself, a few gold, a few silver, but
Okay,
I'm
how much
gonna leave most
exactly?
of it. I'm gonna take. How much
Just because
gold?
you need to add it to your
That's true. Where's-
inventory.
Um, I mean, might as well take another 10 gold and 20 silver.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna look in the like explore the desk, see if there's anything incriminating there, or anything that points
Okay.
to the cult.
Roll me an investigation check, and in a moment you'll have to explain how you're investigating it. We are going to jump back to Totu, the head of the church, Radel glancing over at Zion, trying to catch their attention.
Well, Zion walked up and is next to
Yeah.
Totu. Kind of.
He looks at you and, please, child, let me heal you.
How would that happen?
I would simply need to touch you.
Hmm.
Will you allow me to heal you?
Radel looks over as if to say it's your choice.
Yeah, that's why Zion's silent. It is Rain. It is ultimately Totu's choice.
Why would I need to be healed?
So that you aren't sacrificed. Or something.
What difference does it make if I'm broken or not? Can you answer?
If you are broken, you may be seen as a worthy sacrifice. It would be a shame to lose you again, child. We see, if you are sacrificed to Abaddon, it is final.
Fine. Mhm. Mm. No. What? I I will have to stay here for the entire day anyway. But I'll think about it, okay?
It would only take a second.
I know. Um,
You'll have to forgive my friend. He doesn't like being touched.
It would merely take a second. I see you, child, are also broken.
Do you see everyone is broken based on what you shared?
The ones I see before me are all broken.
everyone?
Indeed. You, child, have lost your life, which has broken you.
It's not just because.
I just need to check something.
Again, I'm.
He turns to Zion and you, child,
Mm.
are emotionally broken.
Oh.
Seeking the affection of someone who does not listen eventually breaks you.
Zion's eyes flick over to Tior for a second.
Oh.
Okay.
Rada looks over at Totu in panic.
Why have
He
you?
looks at Tihor and you, child, you're also emotionally broken. Searching for a love that you have not found. Sharing your company with so many, yet none of them meaningful. He turns to Radel and just... Alethea is telling me you are broken. But she is also telling me that you would rather I not voice this. I am sorry. I will listen to Alethea, but I am sorry. I am happy to heal all of you.
I'd rather fix myself the old way. I
Radel,
I'd rather fix myself the old way.
Radel glances at Totu and say, I will accept.
Yeah.
Okay. He places his hand on your head, and you immediately feel somehow whole again. You feel that everything is fine. You also gain plus 25 temporary HP for the next 48 hours.
Go-to will look at Ray like, are you okay?
Radel shrugs and nods almost imperceptibly.
Okay.
Fine. You can do it if you want.
You don't feel anything. We will jump back to Osriel.
Hello, it was a not natural 20.
And how are you investigating it?
I'm gonna make a note of where everything is on the desk so I can put it back.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just open drawers, meticulously look through, but with some haste, because I don't want to get caught here.
You find one letter while you are doing this that really piques your interest. It is essentially a scroll that at the top just says Griffin. Then there appears to be a number, which is 16, with the letters TD next to it. And then there appears to be a note of an amount of gold. It just reads 320G.
Mhm. Okay. And that's the only thing I found in that desk.
That is the only thing that you find. There is similar scrolls, but this one catches your attention a bit more. It's the largest amount of gold that the transactions have been for. But yeah, that's all you find. The other thing that strikes you as odd is you would have heard about the monks saying that people were being rehomed or, they were moving on, but there doesn't appear to be any paperwork in relation to that.
That is very odd.
You also notice that the scroll is dated 2 days ago.
Okay. Does it look like the scroll would be missed if it was gone? Like, is it in just a big pile of a bunch of other scrolls?
Something tells you that this scroll seems important. It would probably be missed if it was gone.
I've put it back exactly where and how I found it, and like make sure the desk looks all good.
Roll me a performance and sleight of hand for that, please. We will go back to Radel, Tior, Totu, and Zion. Radel, you have been healed. Totu, you have been healed. Tior, Zion, what do you wish to do?
I'll accept the healing.
Okay. Tior? Tior is apparently dead.
Tior!
I don't see how a touch can heal. So I don't.
Given your profession? I thought you'd be the most understanding about a touch healing.
Well, I mean, in terms of what it's supposed to do or to signify, I don't think he would. I don't think he would do it.
God damn it.
Okay, fine. I'll have him
No.
do it.
No. You said you weren't doing it, so just because of my reaction, we are not changing that decision. Zion, you feel healed and gain an extra 25 HP for the next 48 hours. Osriel, what were your rolls? Now we've lost Osriel as well.
Sorry. It was performance and sleight of hand?
Yes, please.
So performance was a 3, and then sleight of hand was 23.
So they're not exactly perfect, but they're close enough that you think he won't notice.
Okay. Do I hear anybody coming back towards the room?
Not at the moment, no. However, you do notice it is now much darker and is probably either going to be coming into his office or heading to his quarters soon.
Yeah. I'm going to make my way back towards the door and just give another quick scan and see if there's anything that I really should look at. And if not, just stealthily make my way all the way back out into the crowds.
You do notice another scroll in the pocket of the robe.
Oh. Well, no, I gotta investigate it.
It just says 16 people TD.
Okay. That
It
goes
does
back.
appear to have other numbers before it that are crossed out. And each one of them also has TD next to it crossed out. And you can tell that they were written at different times. But it doesn't appear to be dated.
Okay. It's that goes right back in the robe, and I'm not gonna push my luck too much. Osriel's gonna make his way back out as stealthily as possible.
roll me a stealth check. What is everyone else doing at this point after having been healed and non-healed?
Finding a nice quiet corner to go hug Totu.
Okay.
When?
Finding a place to put their stuff, I'd imagine. Put his stuff.
There are a couple of the beds that do not have people in them.
Okay.
Okay, so we bed down for the night, and I think... Osriel, what was your stealth check?
It would have been a 20. What is it? 26.
If it's above a 20, it's fine.
Oh, cool. Yeah, 26.
Yeah, you're fine. Like, you basically just walk past him again, and he doesn't really pay attention.
Yeah.
You notice the other members of your party are gathered around a few camp beds, where it appears they are getting ready for sleep.
I do not wish to sleep. I wish to make sure that the church master is not going to kidnap Totu in his sleep.
Okay.
All right.
I think
I'm
we've
gonna-
already established that Radel's pretty paranoid.
Yes.
Yeah.
So-
Does anyone wish to do anything else? I think.
I'd like to. Well, maybe the church itself probably isn't the best idea to reveal all that. But I'm gonna keep an eye out overnight. Like I'm gonna find a nice little ledge or something up, fly up to a ledge or something and watch.
Roll me a history and perception check, because we'll see if you remember.
Oh, that's not amazing.
What were they?
Perception. So it looks like it was a 14 and a 9.
So you do remember the little room in the tower, where no one would probably hear you if you were discussing things, and as there is only one entrance and exit, you can be pretty sure that you would notice if someone came in.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. Osriel runs up to the group and guys, listen. All right, I snuck into the office, the arch council churchman's office. That guy snuck in there.
Wait,
I found.
Yeah.
We're being quiet. Shh, guys, we're being quiet. We gotta go. Follow me. And I just run off. I'm just leading them to the little room.
We go.
Yes, let's follow the
Yeah.
little hyperactive dragon.
You will make it to the room, and it is, as expected, completely empty. Aside from the ropes leading to the bells.
Okay. So I was snooping around a little bit. I was in the office, and there's a really nice office actually. You guys should have seen it. It's a really nice desk. Like I'd like that for my board if I ever get a chance. It's a little big for me, but it's a good desk. It's well made. Why are we here again? Oh, the scrolls. I found two scrolls. I don't know what they mean. One of them says Griffin, and then it says 16 and TD, and then it's got a price of 320 gold on it. It's from 2 days ago. I don't know what that means. But there's another one that says it's written, and this one was in the robe pocket. The first one was in the desk. This one says it was 16 TD people, and then there's other numbers in that with TD, but they're all crossed out. This one's not dated though. I don't. But I think the church. I think the church is trading people for donations to this cult.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Slow down. You mentioned a scroll with Griffin on it.
Yes.
What else did it say?
It had the number 16 on it. It said it had the two letters TD, and then they had note of like 320 gold as on it, and that's from 2 days ago.
Griffin is a member of the cult. I believe they are the guild master.
I think Griffin is paying the church to send him people.
Good find. I do not trust the church master.
Also,
I
Yeah.
don't either.
the church that they had a chest. It was their chest. You know how the church money people help support. Very full chest. They're not giving money out to anybody. I took some money. I took 10 gold. I will admit, but I need to build my hoard. I will take donations from you all. By the way, I have a little. I'd like to just pull out like a little frying pan out of my pack or something, like a bowl. So I'll take donations now.
Um,
Already stolen from the church. You do not need more from us.
Zion, at this point, you feel a little tug in your pocket.
Yes, Terry. I pull him out.
You don't know
My
where
eyes
he has
snapped
got
on.
this from. You're not sure if he's taken it from your coin pouch or how he's got it. He has a gold coin in his mouth that he just drops in the bowl. He then climbs back into your pocket. Doesn't
Wait.
say anything, just literally hands the gold coin to the little dragon
Wait,
and climbs back
Terry,
into the pocket.
was that mine or was that one of yours?
He doesn't answer.
Osriel just. Thank you, Terry. Your donation will be remembered in my empires.
Did you just say it will not be?
No,
It will be.
It will be. It will be.
I
An
don't-
empire
Terry, I
starts
need
with a
to know
gold.
one gold.
Huh?
I once again make note of which pocket Terry's in.
I have already given you my coin.
Terry, I need to
Yeah.
know if that was yours or mine. I only had one.
Why not count your gold if it is still there?
Donations are non-refundable.
Can I count my money?
Yeah.
Do you take donations in bottles of alcohol?
I'll
Yeah,
take.
right.
I will take. Yes.
Okay, here you go. Have two of them.
Zion, it was your gold.
All right, you now have 2 bottles of alcohol.
But you do find a little note that appears to say, "I owe you 1 gold. Love, Terry." And then in the bottom, in very small writing in brackets, it says, "I don't want to be eaten."
I believe we have our answer. My condolences.
You will get that
I
gold
take out
back. Like, don't worry, you'll get that back.
I
Well,
take
I
out a
hope so.
silver and I hand it over to Zion.
Well, great. Now I have 21 silver, and that's all the money I have.
Unfortunately, it would appear I need mine to pay off the bribes I am inevitably going to have to hand out in order to keep us from being arrested again.
Hey, that only happened once.
Twice.
Again,
Twice.
Oh,
I've been
right.
arrested a couple of times. It's all right.
You've never been to Null Zone prison.
I know.
Yeah. Sorry. Was that all?
I think that was all they knew.
Oh yes, yes. That is all. I didn't find anything else.
I really want to go.
There is no way to leave this church.
There is one. It's painful, but there is one.
Are you talking about jumping out the window?
Yeah.
I was literally about to ask this as well.
Yeah.
I was there just like, Are you gonna throw yourself out of the window?
No, I'm going to glide myself out of the window.
You do
But
know
I'm
if
not
you
going
glide
to do
into a
that.
window, you're essentially just gonna like and bounce off it. No, you'll
Yeah.
just bounce off it.
That's why I'm not doing it.
Either that, or they'll land on it, and it'll just be like those movies, and you just hear, and they just see this creature sliding down the stained glass window.
I'm not doing it.
Do not
That's
worry.
probably
I
a
will
sensible
keep it safe
decision.
tonight. I will make sure of it.
And that,
No.
ladies and gentlemen, is where we are going to end the session.
Oh darn!
Tune in next session where I probably will
We
do.
literally was just about to have one person join.
I know, which is really unfortunate. However, this is a good place for us to leave off because it's on a bit of a cliffhanger. And it's also, if we start going deeper into this session is going to last a lot longer.
I wonder
It's
why.
only like the longest day ever.
I mean, I'd be okay,
What
but
a
I don't.
what a
rest of-
fine day to start writing about things that happen.
Oh, by the way, Osriel, I hope you've been writing things down from your character's perspective, but no, because no one else is going to.
Oh, hey, I started it.
You made that sound really, really horrible when in actuality, it's basically just, I hope you're keeping your own notes because everyone has been asked to keep their own notes.
Yes.
And also because some of the content we can provide could be diary entries from the perspective of characters, which we have discussed and we are looking into doing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So again, Patreon, even though it's still not in there yet. Patreon.
Patreon.
What do you mean?
Patreon.
What do you mean it's not in there yet?
The diary entries, like
Oh yeah, no, they've not been added quite yet. We're
yeah.
just working out the detail for it, but they are going to be added.
Patreon.
This being said, I think I know what Osriel's tier is going to be called.
What
You know what?
tier? Oh, Ozzy's horde.
Yes.
Wait, not everyone gets a tier.
No,
But it's funny that way.
talked about it.
It's great though because it seems like everyone is determined to give everyone a tier.
Yeah.
Radel does not want a tier.